I'm just gonna stop talking.
Sit on your teeth. It's all over.
Oh god. Okay, next question. Anyone? Bueller, you got a question? Bueller, are you here? Anyone? No? Okay. Oh, wow, my underwear's in my butt.
Alright, hello friends.
Hi. Can we do like a clink to start?
Cheers. Welcome to the Emery Q&A video.
I'm not gonna drink this because Monster and ketchup aren't the greatest.
Solid nombo. Alright, kiddos. Or adults,
Today-
whatever you are.
We shall be addressing your most...
Oh, got the first one.
Today, we will be addressing your most burning questions. Such as how we be so cute and how to stay slim.
So, what had happened was we posted our cute little selfie on Instagram. We're like, hey, we're doing a Q&A because we're together. God, my armpit itches. This is just not going to be cute at all. So here we are, queuing and reading your cues and providing RAs. Don't
Don't read into that at all.
No. Okay, so basically, I'm going to look on my picture. She's going to look on hers. We're going to pick some of our favorites and answer them. The end. All right. So, well, yeah. Since I don't know if the video that failed will be up by now, but for those of you who are new to the party, this is Marie.
Hello.
Her channel is youtube.com/MarieWoldFitness, and
So
she's my
fitness.
best friend.
And she is my best friend. We are mutually best friends because
That's how
what
best
best
friend
means.
things work. All right, so here we go.
Oh wait.
Oh! I hope that got on film, the ketchup flying off the celery.
Diet life? I was gonna say,
This video's just gonna be us sticking around the whole time, isn't it? Okay.
I was gonna say that I'm eating celery with low-fat cheese wedge, ketchup, and bacon salt.
Bacon salt is the bomb. I found it at the airport on the way here. I was like, yep, I'm buying it.
I knew people would ask, and that's what I'm eating because it's my low-carb day, so.
I should keep drinking this. I'm just gonna pause. There's a tear in my eye. Okay, well, this has been 4 minutes of us laughing so far. Should we do a bloopers video? That's the first one? Okay, so do you want to ask the first one?
Sure.
Okay.
How do you handle a long-distance best friendship? I just spit. My sister and I are best friends, but she moved across the country for college. Sometimes I really miss her, and Skype chats make me miss her more.
Aww.
Obviously it sucks.
Yeah. Like, I haven't seen her in 6 months. Like, since the Arnold in February.
I mean, we talk every single day, but like mostly just text. Like, we don't really Skype that often, just because we like aren't really on the same schedule as far as like being able to sit down and like talk. But I don't know. You just
Like, it's that super cliche phrase, anything in life worth having is worth working for. And that applies to...
But, like, you just have to put effort forth. Like, even if it's just super random, like, sending a text like, hey, I'm thinking of you, or, like, random care packages, or, like, cards. Like, I've gotten cards out of the blue from her, just, like, reminders that you care and that you love them. But, yeah, we literally text every single day. Like, text,
and just
Snapchat,
check in, like, how was your day?
how are you
Highs and
feeling?
lows.
Mhm.
Whatever, like that kind of stuff, and always just be like a listening ear when needed, and like just know that it's being friends isn't always going to be like super convenient, but it's important, so you try. Not that it's like hard to be your friend, but like sometimes.
What are you saying here?
Yeah.
SM, this is my year, asked, what is your take on rest days and how many days a week to lift? And if you do traditional splits over more days or whole body, mercy buckets, aka the American way of saying merci beaucoup. And this is something I'm struggling with, the whole finding a balance thing. So for me personally, I am at the gym 7 days a week just because that's like what I like doing. I don't like go balls to the wall 7 days a week. Like today, for example, Sunday was more of a recovery day. Like, so I did a little bit of conditioning, like a circuit to like a recovery circuit. So like whatever was aching or hurt or whatever, like I would incorporate things in my circuit that would open those joints and muscles and everything back up. So for me, my split 3 days a week, I do more of a conditioning, speed and explosiveness centered days. So those will be my track days, my Olympic lifting days, and then I usually have some like plyometric work in there, and like upper body accessory work. And then my other 3 days are strength-based days. So I'm running a modified Russian squat cycle right now. So I have like my squats. Those are also my days when I typically do my heavy deadlifting, and like lower body accessories. So that's what my life looks like.
And you guys probably know, well, I guess, I don't know if you don't watch my channel. We have the same coach. Eric is my coach too. So we have like very similar
She doesn't
programming.
get to date him though.
No, but he's only my coach.
I hope he's watching this.
So we have like similar programming in the sense that like a lot of compound movements, a lot of like athleticism focus, like not just doing things for shits and gigs, like you do everything for a purpose kind of thing. I have 2 heavy deadlift days, 1 heavy squat day, 2 speed squat days, and 1 Olympic accessory day. And then, so I'm lifting 6 days a week, and then on the 7th day I have like a conditioning circuit, which is my rest day, but it's still hard, so
Okay. God. If I had a nickel for every time I burp in this video, I would probably have like $1 by the end. Yes. Let's take bets. How many nickels would you have if you had a nickel for every time I burp during this video? Write it down right now. Or Marie. And then count by the end of the video. So far, it's 3 for me and 1 for her, so we're at 4. Oh, 5.
Oh, this is relevant. Do you torture each other while the other is in prep, like Marie, you're prepping right now? Does Emily send you food porn or anything like that? Well, yesterday was
2 days
Emily's.
ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I know, time flies.
2 days ago was Emily's free meal, so I went and watched her have her free meal.
But she was really good about it and like really like awesome and supportive, and like I don't know, like we send each other food porn like year round. Like food porn doesn't stop just
It's
because.
a constant.
But like if I know, so if example her today is like her low carb day, or like I know if 6 if she's feeling like super depleted, like not depleted, but if she's feeling like super hangry, like
Yeah.
or if I'm feeling super hangry, like the closer I was getting to shows, like we're not gonna be like, oh my god, look at all my food that I'm eating.
Yeah.
Like it. You
I mean,
have
you
to be
be
considerate.
of
Yeah.
the level of hanger.
Yeah. So like it's more like one of those things where if we would automatically send it, like we ask like, hey, do you want to see this? Or
Literally, yes.
or is this like right now?
Because on my, like, today, I just like to pretend that carbs are a myth. Carbs don't exist on
Yeah.
low carb day, not in my world.
Like we
Our bras are from Victoria's Secret
for the
Pink.
last
Not that
Yeah, not this one.
This-
This one's Calvin
The
Klein.
crisscross one,
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret Pink.
And they don't make it anymore.
so that sucks.
I love when we say things in tandem. This is kind of relevant after Friday. Kim T. Fit said, after eating a cheat meal or off-routine foods, you experience insane bloating. I'm talking could pass for pregnant bloating. No. I woke up with abs the next day.
That's
Like-
the beauty of flexible
Flexible
dieting and following macros, is that you don't restrict food groups or
Yeah.
any foods. Like, you eat a
Or at
wide
least for
variety
us.
of...
Some people might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, but for us, we eat a wide variety of food and like incorporate everything so that your body doesn't like freak out when you eat something like that.
Like when I was like like didn't eat dairy, like had that, and it wasn't even for like a super long time. Like most people when they cut it, it was only for like a couple months. But like when I would try to eat dairy again, I remember specifically like putting mozzarella in an omelet, and like I would get insane abdominal distension because my body wasn't used to having that in it anymore. So like trying to reintroduce that stuff, like that happen for a little bit. If you keep a variety of foods in your diet, like, and you don't completely blow your shit when you have a refeed or a free meal, or
Yeah, we're talking like a free meal,
Yeah.
not a binge.
Yeah, like if you eat the universe, yeah, you're gonna wake up or like go to bed like with a giant food baby. Like, so just keep it reasonable. But no, I don't experience that. Neither does Marie. Wait, that's your turn.
Go.
Okay, Laney Cat _ asks, do either of you do a refeed throughout your cut? If so, how often, and how do you calculate your macros for the refeed? So, in my
This is a sore subject.
not really, it's just life. So like throughout my whole cut, for my past shows this season, I did not have any sort of refeed, free meal, whatever, until after my first show. So I went, I think like 18-ish weeks without any sort of like free meal, refeed, untracked meal, whatever. And then I obviously had one after my show, and then after junior nationals, and then we started taking, like I had like a 5-week break between junior nationals and collegiates. And so we were like, okay, like your body is like well conditioned, like you look ready, so we can start incorporating those again. And for me, like it was more of a mental thing. Like I just needed a mental break from having to track every gram of everything
meal
that I put into my body. So we would just be like, hey, okay, like you get a weekly free meal. Like that was programmed in. So like in terms of macros, it obviously wasn't tracked. So it was not tracked, but I have them once a week.
I've been in prep for 8 weeks and I haven't had any refeeds, like high carb days or free meals yet.
Yeah.
So
It's like one of those things that like don't incorporate them unless they're needed, because
like
what's
right
the
now
point?
my progress is slow, so incorporating a refeed wouldn't help. It would yeah.
It would throw off the balance. Or
And
like,
I don't feel like I'm going crazy yet, so it's not like I mentally need it.
yeah, and like you need to, like, you shouldn't start off a prep or a diet like with a refeed right off the bat. Like you have no idea if your body's adapted to your diet yet. So like if you've only been cutting for like a week or 2 weeks, you have no idea if it's working yet. So why would you implement that?
Okay. Katie Kimbler asked, I hate cardio. How do you make it more enjoyable? Or what do you do for cardio? Our cardios are different because we enjoy different cardios. But,
Sorry, the water got on my nose.
like, for example, Emily has track workouts and I loathe running. So I don't have track workouts, but Emily loathes, like, circuits, like Metcons, but I loathe them less than running. So that's what I have for my conditioning is like today it was compilation of like thrusters, burpees, push-ups, lunges, jump squats, that kind of stuff, like body weight circuits. Those are my conditioning right now, and bike intervals.
Right, and like I have Eric in person in real life with me, so like I have someone that's able to coach me to run properly and to sprint properly and to do track workouts properly, like so I don't hurt myself. Whereas obviously she lives like hours and hours and hours away, so we can't teach her that and those movement patterns. So like you have to tailor the cardio to the individual and to the availability of like can they coach them in person? No? Okay, well what can we get them to do that's gonna create
That
similar
and
response?
what you like too, like Eric's really big on that, is like finding things that you like, because if you don't like it, you're way less likely to be consistent, you're way less likely to work as hard as you can, you're way less likely to like fully buy into the program and adhere to it, and that is ultimately like the number one thing that's gonna bring you results is consistency and effort. So
okay, Natalie _ Sartain asks, how do you balance school, work, and training? Do you prep meals during the school year or just follow IIFYM and eat what you feel as the day goes?
Oh, well, that's multifaceted.
Yes, balancing school, work, and training is not a simple task. But it's another one of those things, like if you want it, you do it. Like you just have to get really good at time management and be like, hey, this is the time that I have to train. This is the time where I'm at school. This is the time that I need to devote to studying for school. And this is the time that I'm at work. Like you have to be able to separate all of those things.
yeah, and for me, well, both of us, like routine, just having a routine, having the same like schedule. So like for me, I try to have my classes in the same like time frame. like my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday class. I try to have them around the same time, so like every day I can have the same schedule of like wake up, go to class, come back home, eat, go to the gym, come back, go to the library, go to bed. Like you just have to have a routine. You have to be disciplined, and you have to actually want to succeed at every aspect.
Like, you have to have like an equal desire. You have to want to be just as good at school as you are at training, as you are at your job, or one hard. Will suffer. Yeah, it's not easy. Like, but you have to be consciously aware of what you're doing with your life. Radical concept. But yeah, just like make a schedule, stick to it. Like find some time during the week, whether it's on like a Sunday or whatever like your relaxed day is, and kind of plan out your general skeleton.
I keep a big planner where then I literally write down like what I'm doing every hour of the day. Even if I write in like chill, like but my day is
programmed chill time is important. Like because I'm the type of person that I won't chill if I don't like tell myself, hey, you need to chill.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I just got this question. Who introduced smoothie bowls to who? Well, okay.
I don't even remember.
It was separate because last summer when I was cutting, I went through a huge phase of, but I called it protein soft serve, but it's literally the same thing with the xanthan gum and everything, and I would eat that every day after my workout. And then I forgot about them a lot. Yeah, and then I forgot about them, and then I think.
And then this prep.
Once I started cutting, I like wanted more voluminous. Is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. Voluminous foods, so I started eating them again. So both separately, together, but like I usually called them protein soft serve, and then she calls them smoothie bowls, but it's the same thing. But literally the same recipe.
Yeah.
We just
got like neither of us invented it. Like I found it on the internet. Like But hey. All right. Okay, well, I'll only answer part of this question. Angie_Lena, where do you guys go to college and what are you studying? I'm not going to give away my coordinates on the internet. That's very not intelligent. Don't tell people where you live on the internet. Thank you. And don't tell people where I live on the internet if you know where I live. That's my biggest pet peeve is people that know. Anyway.
Hey, I went to such and such high school with you. Or, hey, I saw you at X place but was too afraid to say hi, but it was in X city on X street at X time,
and this was the street number and everything, and like it's totally irrelevant to me that you have tens of thousands of followers looking at your stuff, and there's got to be one psycho out there, but I'm just gonna put your location on it anyway. That was perfect. Wow. But I study sports science, so basically. I started in dietetics way back in the day, and then I was applied physiology, and I was going to focus the exercise science track, but that was, exercise physiology track, but like the finagling for all the classes that I would have had to do for that was just like too complex, so sports science was a better track, but it's basically kinesiology, like coaching, etc.
I go to school for marketing and international business, and my marketing degree has a focus on media marketing, which basically applies to social media, and then I have a Spanish concentration for my international marketing major, so all the marketing.
All the fitness.
But then I also really enjoy fitness. I was gonna go for like a nutrition minor, but my school doesn't offer that, so that would have been a really big headache to like go to other schools and make sure it all, So I just do that stuff in my free time, and I'm currently studying for my personal training certification with NASM, so.
I want to get some kind of nutrition something or other, because like I started in dietetics.
Yeah.
But like if I go for grad school, that's probably what it's going to be for, is for nutrition. I basically want to be Lane Norton, PhD, something.
I am trying to be in school for the rest of my life.
See, that's like the caveat. I was like, we'll see how it goes.
About life, not fitness, that we can give.
Ooh.
That's just broad.
You're assuming that I do other things with my life.
Something about being true to yourself.
I think that applies for both of us. Like, at the end of the day, like, as long as you're happy doing what you're doing, unless you're like a serial killer, then you might want to ask some questions to yourself. But if you're happy doing what you're doing, then don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong.
Like, what you find happiness and enjoyment and like fulfillment out of no one has the right to tell you that that's not how, because both of us have dealt with like people saying that like our involvement with fitness is like
is stupid, or like people think that we don't get made fun of. Like,
yeah,
we both get made fun of. It happens. Like, people are still assholes no matter what you do. Like, people are going to be an asshole to you.
Right, you can't please everyone, so at the end of the day, you just need to do what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled, because no matter what, someone's going to be butthurt about it, right. So you might as well make yourself happy, because at the end of the day, who's left? Just you, yourself, and you. Yeah. So
ain't nobody sitting in that coffin with you. Sorry to get morbid. That
escalated so quickly.
Descended? 0 to negative 6 feet real quick. I don't know. But yeah, just make your obviously invest in the people that you love, but love yourself first and foremost, because you're not capable of giving love out if you don't love you and what you do. Okay, _bubbles14. Did you guys bulk up before cutting and getting the results you wanted? I'm so scared to gain weight and fat. So, we've talked about this to ourselves like a million times. If you want to have muscle, you need to put on muscle. Like, that,
you need to take the time and do the process to achieve muscle, which will not come by eating like a rabbit.
Right, like, when, I think I speak for both of us when I say this, when we started lifting and strength training, like, we didn't have the muscular base that we have now by just existing. Like, you have to build that, is what I'm saying. So in order to build muscle, you will accrue some fat along with that, and you kind of have to get comfortable with that if you ever want to have any visible muscle when you diet down.
Yeah.
Like, I was pretty uncomfortable towards the end of my off season last time. Like, I only gained like 12 pounds, but I still felt like pretty fluffy, but like I was eating a lot, so like it was kind of like a balance out. But then this past season, I had more muscle than I ever had, and I placed better than I ever had. Like, I looked better than I ever have.
Right.
So no regrets.
Not even better.
You gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable if you want to make changes. Is like essentially
like, there's something that us females have, like, for the majority, like, hardwired into our brains that, like, oh my god, weight gain is bad. Get out of that mindset, please. Like, it's okay to eat. It's okay to put on weight if you need to put on weight, or if you need to put on muscle, you're gonna have to put on weight. Like, don't fear weight just because it's weight, because of, like, society said it's bad.
Where do you both see yourselves in 5 years?
Still being a boss ass bitch.
Not as a do nothing bitch.
Yeah, that Ronda Rousey hashtag, that fight.
Yeah.
That only lasted 30 seconds. But anyway, what?
In 5 years, I see myself, like, I don't have a definitive picture as, like, I want this house in this state with this job and this many cats and, like,
30.2 cats.
I don't have, like, a specific drawn out plan, but I know how I want to feel, and I know, like, a general how I want to progress as a human.
Mm-hmm.
So
still grinding, still steady grinding.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
my physique will be even hotter.
Yeah, I mean, okay, in 5 years, like, one, I would like to be graduated college by then. If I don't have my undergrad by then I'm just screwed for life. Like, why are you still in college, Emily? But I would also like to have my pro card by then in bikini, as long as things still go according to plan. I think that's a goal that I have. How old will I be then? I'll be 25.
I just want to be happy.
But that's really it, because you don't know what happiness is going to look to you in 5 years, because what happiness was to me 2 years ago or 1 year ago is different than it is now. So just doing life and doing what makes me happy, regardless of what that looks like to others.
Right, like, I never want to, wow, that was a nice insertion of quote. But yeah, like, I never want to be at that point in my life where I'm, like, living life for other people, or I'm just going through the motions. Like, I never want to have that kind of life. So 5 years from now, I will still be doing what I want to do with my life, and loving myself, and, like, staying true to self. Like, we never want to be sellouts. So, like, 5 years from now, we're going to be Emily and Marie. I think that's a nice ending point.
Yeah.
Or were we supposed to do one more question? I don't care.
I think we were, but I don't care.
This is good. We're just going to cut. But yeah.